Depression is a medical illness classified as a mood disorder. The symptoms are variable and affect how you may feel, think, and handle daily activities. Depression has many different types. The most common disorders are major depression, persistent depressive disorder, psychotic depression. Depression is often co-occurring with other disorders and health problems, such as anxiety, eating disorders, substance abuse, diabetes, or thyroid imbalance. Sometimes these disorders or medical conditions can be factors in depression, or their medication can cause side effects that contribute to it. Depression can be the outcome of interwoven factors specific to every person. There are biological factors, psychological factors, and social factors. The importance of biological factors comes when thinking about neurotransmitters, which send messages to the brain. Serotonin is responsible for regulating mood, appetite, sleep, and stress response. Sometimes the brain cannot access the right combinations of these neurotransmitters. This can be caused by genetics, early experiences during development, hormones, blood sugar, and even stress. Psychological factors can be hard to determine and very variable from person to person. They include events and the person's reaction to these events. Some include being badly treated, differences among one another, lack of acceptance, and harsh self-evaluation. Sociological factors are hard to face because it takes more than one person to alter them, but they can be a huge part of depression. These include isolation, lack of social support, and self-comparisons to norms and values. Demographics play a huge role in all of these, and poverty can be a major contributing factor too. Sometimes these factors interact in a self-reinforcing spiral related to how we cope with stress. The depression habit spiral is a common title used when people describe depression as inescapable. Habitual behavior, thinking, and feelings are formed from the interaction of context, mood, thoughts, actions, and biologies. Here we can see under the context of a sense of meaninglessness or unattainable social values, there can be negative, pessimistic thinking habits that interact with biological chronic stress, fatigue, and depleted mood chemicals, with actions of disturbed sleep, lethargy, and social withdrawal, that lead to a feeling of numbness, lack of motivation, and low mood. And all of these things interact and contribute to the continuation of one another, causing a cycle that can be difficult to escape. Under this context, we see that depression is more than just sadness. Some people don't even feel sad from this result.
In school settings, teachers, counselors, principals, and school psychologists are all responsible for watching students with signs of depression and assisting in the evaluation process. Teachers must be able to observe signs of depression in their classroom. They must be able to identify students who consistently express feelings of sadness, loneliness, anger, or other signs of depression. Counselors and principals' responsibilities include using a positive approach to build relationships with those students who may be struggling with depression. Principals and counselors are in the best positions to discuss concerns about depression with students and their families. Psychologists in schools or out complete psychological evaluations for those who have come to them seeking help. The evaluations consist of history of your depression symptoms, substance use questions, mental status examination, and other similar assessments.
It is important for us as teachers to know how to make accommodations in our classroom that will help students with depression. First, we need to understand that often depressed students need communication. They are looking for someone who cares about their problems. As teachers, we need to be open to talking to students with depression and hearing what they need to say. A few ways we can help students with depression in the classroom is to avoid negative punishments and make assignment accommodations, such as allowing them more time on assignments and helping them establish study habits and schedules. Having an inviting and friendly classroom can also help. It is also important to talk with parents and other adults who work with students diagnosed with depression. This way we can better understand their situations. Overall, we need to take the time to help them make a plan for success and let them know that we are there to help.